Welcome back to Wes's Corner. Yeah, I know, it's been a while. I'm sorry about that. My personal life lately has just been, well, between family health issues, my own health issues, starting a new job. It's just been one thing after another, and quite frankly, it's getting a little bit exhausting. But I am back with you on this fine September afternoon to bring you some new content. Now, I've been going over the whole famous autistic people video that I was going to do. And again, that one gets shoved on the back burner because guess what? Our old pal Eddie Deezen is in the news again. You know, Eugene from Grease, the know-it-all from Polar Express, Mandark from Dexter's Lab, you know that ah ha 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 laughing guy, Dexter's rival. Well, yeah, he's been arrested. And it has now spread to TMZ's got it again, NBC has it, Fox News has it, Cinema Blend website, Pop Culture website. Yeah, it's not pretty. He assaulted police. He shouted slurs at people inside a local restaurant. Like, Eddie, get some help, buddy. This isn't like you, and you really need to get some sort of treatment plan because it's sad. My last Eddie Deezen video got a considerable number of views, and it has blown back up again in the last few days, couple days with this happening. Um, and I figured it was a good time to touch on the topic again because, well, frankly, he slid even further. I mean, he didn't stop harassing waitresses. He didn't stop making comments about them. And now it led to him being handcuffed, arrested, shirtless outside a local restaurant. Like, that is not the actions of someone, those are not the actions of someone that has a sound mind. I don't know what's going on right now. I know that he did have some issues where he had to go to rehab for uh, dependency on medications, and there's probably a bunch of other stuff going on too. I had spoken previously with his former manager at some points. Well, one time really, it was a phone conversation, but it was enlightening. I'm not at liberty to discuss the details, but it was enlightening. But still, the fact that he has slid to this point, his mental health is at an all-time low. It seems like there's something definitely going on there. It makes me sad and it makes me angry. Um, and honestly, the culture surrounding it is it's fucking disgusting. Let's be honest now. Um, when he was harassing the waitress back in June, people were insulting her and tearing her down, and that affected her mental health very, very negatively. From what I understand, I haven't spoken to her directly, so I can only go based on hearsay. Um, People were insulting her and calling her all kinds of names and wishing harm on her. But now that their poor Eddie is in distress, they're calling to say, well, mental health needs to get better. Why is it only convenient for mental health to matter when it's for someone on your side? Why? Why is that the only time that you should be seeking help or recommending help for mental health issues? It shouldn't matter what side the person is on, whether or not you like them, dislike them, what side of the aisle they're on, politically, religiously, or whatever. Like, that shit shouldn't matter. People who have mental illness are people who have mental illness, regardless of your feelings of them. So, in this small town in Maryland, it's very toxic. It's a very toxic, shitty culture. I don't enjoy being part of this community a lot of the time. As someone who has struggled with mental health issues in the past and still do, as someone who knows and is friends with people that struggle with mental health issues, it is not fair to pick and choose who to support or who to recommend to get help. Like, no. Don't fucking do that. And let me tell you why. Because there's some of us that already feel like they don't matter enough. If you're going to attack us because we're suffering, and then go and say that the person that caused us to suffer needs mental health help because they're suffering, you're biased. You're fucking biased. Don't beat around the bush. Don't try to run away from it. You have a clear affiliation or preference of that person that did the bullying or the harm in the first place. You think it's okay for them to get help, but then you attack the person that they attacked. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing with your life that you think that it is okay to attack people who are suffering mentally or physically, for that matter? It doesn't matter. Why would you attack people that are suffering? Why would you attack people that are struggling and then turn around and support the person that caused them to struggle to begin with? Your allegiance is misplaced. I'm not saying that Eddie doesn't deserve help. He needs help. But you can't say that Eddie was right in attacking the waitress verbally, and then say that she doesn't need the mental health help, or that she doesn't deserve to act the way she did, or what have you, and then turn around and say that, well, he needs help because he's clearly struggling. Like, the man attacked police. He refused to leave a restaurant. He was arrested on assault and trespassing. Like, no. And if you look at his mugshot, that is not a man who is doing particularly well. Don't take me for saying that he doesn't deserve help because of what he did to the waitress and everyone else. He deserves help just as much as they deserve help, and they deserve help just as much as he does. It's not an either or. If you are struggling, you deserve the help. That is all there is to it. So please, get yourself some help. Eddie, get yourself help. You could, as I've said before, you could be a pillar in the community as someone who is taking steps to better themselves. You are in the public's eye. You are a name that, well, albeit not particularly well known anymore, you are a name that has been well known, and you could maybe try to repair what's left of your reputation. At this point, it's unlikely. It's probably not going to happen. I do know, last I heard, he was temporarily committed. Um, so hopefully that does some sort of good. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'm not an expert. I'm just going based on what I've dealt with, what I've seen, what I've heard in my own experiences. So it just boils down to this. If you're struggling with your mental health, as I've said on this channel time and time again, please do something about it so that it doesn't keep getting worse, so that it doesn't end up in you doing something you regret, whether that's to yourself or to someone else. It sucks to see people struggle, no matter who they are, whether or not they've done good things or bad things. It sucks to see them hurt and to go through hard times. I know I wouldn't wish depression or any of that kind of thing on any of my friends or family or acquaintances or people I don't know. Like, anybody. It's shitty. It sucks. And there's so much stigma around it. I don't know if that's what stopped him from getting help or refusal to admit. I have seen what appears to be some narcissistic tendencies with his Facebook posts. I can't track those any longer. He does have me blocked on there. So I just have to go based on what other people tell me and staying involved in the situation. It's sad. It is so sad, and it makes me hurt seeing other people hurt. But that's my take for now. I will be back with more videos very soon. I promise you that. I am sorry for the long wait. I'm very sorry for it. But life gets in the way. Once again, thanks for visiting Wes's Corner. Goodbye.